About that, guys. My internet outright died. Hopefully this fixed it. Looks like it did. Okay. So my internet just straight died. I don't know what anyone said. I'm just gonna give it to the smallest pygmy. The small pygmy got attacked in an instant. The other pygmies started to fight. Meanwhile, you can take the loot they gathered. Oh. Well, that's not really what I intended, but alright. Sure. Resource. Crude oil. And a handheld incinerator blueprint. Man, that was surprisingly intense. Weird construction that looks like a gate. A teleportation gate? But, yeah, pygmies sure are violent. Which the other side of the cave. The path leads on the ruins of your ship. The unknown girl kept on following in silence. There's a skelly man also. It's a very small looking skelly man, I must say. Stepped in onto the shade of your ruined ship. It was a total wreck. The walls were deformed to the point that the hull structure peeked out of the cracks. Your ark has docked its final haven, said the stranger. It's sad but truthful remark. Verdana, what's the status of the ship? Oh no, my meta quasi cranium analyzer. Look what you've done. Everything is ruined. Donna was quite upset. The ship was a complete mess. It needed serious repairs if you wanted to fly it away from here. I checked the command point of the ship to find out if anything useful still functioned. So really, that was one of those few non-choices. Though actually, this game has a lot of weird choices, but it does seem like they tend to actually have choices. Oh no, I don't have... Okay, so the super jump boots apparently... I don't have any of the special items though, so I can't actually do anything special. Well, I should at least read it out. What you doing there? And that was not Verdana mumbling. Even concerning the fact that her favorite ship was in total ruins, her new company was somewhat more dangerous. It was a group of bandits. The largest one of them stood right before you. Show the bandits who the rightful owner of the ship is by punching him in the face. Gonna get it now, snarled the bandit. Jerk. So he has a lot of shield energy. So actually, probably the best thing I could do would be using my, shock... Or no, an EMP grenade would actually one-shot him. I don't think I'm that worried about his gun. Let's use Shock Bat and then, like, just give him a punch. Yeah, no, his fire bullets do, like, nothing to my shield. Deck him in the face! I think there is Night Striker from what I read in the comments. That's one of the main mechanics of the game, is like, cause this game works slightly like a roguelike does, in that if you die, you start the game over. There's not really a save system as far as continuing onwards if you die, but you get to keep your stuff when you die. So, like, reasonably, or at least a portion of it. I don't know if you keep all of it, or if there's a specific way it works, but theoretically speaking, you can keep getting more stuff as you play the game. So you're less likely to have the thing that I'm have happen and continually run out of items. Or at least certain items. I think that's kind of the point, is like, you play the game, you get to make a bunch of choices, and you get to also unlock, get a lot more of the items as you play multiple times. I think that's the idea, is you basically keep playing the game multiple times. That being said, so far it's not very hard, which is also something that I read in the comments, which I appreciate. It's not really rogue-like. It just has that kind of element to it. But the idea of the game isn't that you die constantly. There's just, if you die or win, there's kind of always a new game plus aspect to it. Let the other two bandits, were left without their leader, were quite puzzled. What do we do now? One of them asked. Act as another bandit and try to boss them around. Oh look, there's a sand shrimp. Let's just try and boss them around. That sounds funny. I'm gonna kill you, look with the bandits. Seem they're got some respect here now. They're leaving. Yeah, I guess the villain thing kind of works in that context. Ship was in ruins. This thing needed some serious repairs to be able to fly now, and you had no time for that. Asked Verdana if she would be able to sync with her core. One of the only ways you could check the ship's systems. My ship modules are destroyed. You have to connect me through the hardware. Be able to interact with you while I am inside the system, warned Verdana. Take my AI chip and plug it into the central unit. Plug Verdana into the CU of the ship. Sat down in your ruined command post chair and started to wait. Your companion kept silent. Soon Verdana came back online. So, Commander, everything that we got in this is the scientific scan module, and surprisingly, despite the engine looking like a big, great nothing, our SOL drive module is intact. SOL drive? Speed of light drive, Commander. Everybody knows it is impossible to travel faster than light. I can use the scientific scan module to forge a map of this side of the planet. Definitely some data that we collected during our descent, and it could be reprocessed. Heeding your call, Verdana initiated the operation. In a few moments, you had a holo map unfold in front of you. First, the planet is home to a gravitational anomaly. In short, you can't just fly off the surface on a regular ship. The field is projected from this area, over the mountains in the North Quadrant, Commander. By my calculations, only a 13th generation reactor can produce such an amount of energy. Verdana went off with the details. There are some interesting areas here, Commander. First, there is an Area 21. Scans tell that it is an ultra-polis. Maybe we can find civilization amidst this endless desert. New coordinates. Discover detailed info on location of the generation data. So it is too far away at this point to follow that path now. If only you could turn back time and choose where to land again. Oh, they're really teasing you with it too. It's like, hey, this is a choose your own adventure. Guess what? You could have chosen your adventure differently, but it's too late now. That's a different path for a different timeline. Also, there's an unordinary patch of soil biome over the East Quadrant that seems to spread as we speak, noted Verdana. The taint of Vas, as foretold in the ancient dark prophecy of Neokute something, the Nightbringers spread throughout the land, quietly spoke your companion. What the hell? What the hell, Verdana? Do we have any sedatives? Can you give me sedatives? I would love some more items. That gives me a resolve. Whatever. Hell is the correct word for what is going to happen. I mean, that makes more sense if I say anything but that. Vass is free from his underground nexus of horizon. What do you think you could do to a neutron god? The countdown to universe annihilation has been... That escalated very quickly. To stop this, you must aid me in my duties. We must awaken the heroes of the old. My civilization has battled Vass and captured him millennia ago. We have chosen the path of sleep to continue our duty of protecting this world when the time is at hand. Commander, I have lied to you. Our ship's medical bay can be used as an asylum if needed. You just give the orders. Radahna said out loud so everyone could hear. Vass is still weak, but he will overtake the mind of anyone who will contact him. He reigns over man and machine. If that happens, we will lose the chance to stop him now. We must hurry and take him to that dark area. If we are fast enough, Vass is still in his physical form. Commander, and ancient legends and stories are great. Let's get real. But let's get real. We have to get out of this planet. We have our SOL drive. It's working. That's a fact. We have to find a new ship and install the drive there. And what better place to look for it than a place with some civilization? Let's eject the SOL drive and go to the city I uncovered. Choice was upon you. Listen to your trusty AI and focus on escaping the planet, or listen to your recent weird companion and help her on that crazy quest that somehow has something to do with the end of the universe. Okay, so, my choice would probably be to help the girl, in the mission, but it's up to you, guys. If you want to stick with Space Waifu, we could travel to the unknown city, but I like unknown missions. I want to go fight Space Cthulhu. Why am I even saying Space Cthulhu? I want to go fight Cthulhu. I don't even have to say Space Cthulhu. That is just saying Cthulhu. Space Cthulhu is a redundant statement, but still. I have a good appreciation for them. That is kind of, I mean, once again, I like this game so far, because the choices don't all seem really obvious or arbitrarily. Yeah, alright, let's go with this mysterious stranger and, search of a cryptic artifact and punch Cthulhu in the face. Indeed, your actions prove what you are worth, told you the girl and gave a smile. We should make haste. Radahna was silent. You decide to ask her about this later. Not that you believed the stories about the end of the world, but it seemed right to have an alien as a friend, alien girl as a friend by your side. So apparently the guy didn't make the choice because he wanted to fight Space Cthulhu, which is stupid. He just wanted to get laid, which isn't nearly as interesting. I mean, come on now. Where's your sense of adventure? What a nerd. Radahna was very reluctant when she helped you put the destination coordinates. The girl followed you. What the? Did you even read about where you're planning to go? Radahna was shocked, then she added, Commander. Second thought, can I read more about it? This area is marked as a biocontaminated, but I am also not picking up signals of such nature, she said. What have you got us into this time? We're gonna go treasure hunting. Dawn ignored you and started calculating an optional route. You might want to take a shortcut through an underground passage if you don't want to be walking a few more days, she remarked. Part 2, An Epic Tale. An epic enough tail to kill me. Ow. See a small animal escaping from a shrimp. Commander, are we gonna stand there? Let's get a good position to watch for scientific purposes. We thought that was a bit bloodthirsty. I can... let's help the poor animal. I don't really see any reason to just stand around and watch it die. That seems a little morbid. Let's shoot it with my acid gun here. Shoot, this one was electricity jerks. Well, at the very least, it was pretty fast to kill. Victory. Stranger appeared. You saved him. I am so grateful. There, take this in return. Random, but cool. I got sulfur and carbon. See, there's that telekinetic plant. There's a bunch of plants. But sure, let's look at all of them and hopefully get stuff out of them. Carbon, copper, crude oil. Also, let's teleport to base. I'm not sure if the base will, if teleporting to base will make me start the beginning of the chapter, or how exactly this base teleport works. I assume you can't just teleport to the base after every fight, but maybe you can. Maybe the only obstruction is a loading screen. Regardless, I've gotten through a chapter. I'd like a chance to go ahead, relax a little bit, and get some upgrades, you know? I mean, look at all the things I've acquired through my journey at this point. That's a lot of stuff, yo. That's a lot of damage. Alright, so I can get my health up more. Actually, yeah, I can do this with this and with a goodwill. So, shield module mark 1, hack, my virus hack. I actually want those, that's nice. And EM grenades, craft. Next I'll be able to make a zap pistol. Interesting. And being able to make those universal translators will be kind of nice. But yeah, I actually kind of like the way the upgrade system works. I'd call it fairly interesting. And, you know, it kind of means you specialize in whatever you're doing. So, I need Keramite to make hack viruses. Oops. And universal translators, I can straight up just make those, though. I'll check with my other items, but, might make a universal translator. Nano, bandage, wouldn't be a good idea to make those either. Grenades, weapons. I don't really want to make another shock bat. Yeah, so let's make a universal translator. Those have proven kind of useful. And then I'll make a lockpick because I can. And then do I have enough for a bandage? No, I don't. That's fine. Hopefully, sorry if that was actually really dumb, but I guess I'll see. I'm curious, like, if I leave the place, does it recharge my health? Also, I want to charge this. Oh, it uses resources. I do have carbon available. Let's do it. This corrosion pistol's been pretty useful. So I would have no... Oh, did it just like... Yeah, that wasn't as useful as I thought. I assumed that charging it meant full charge, but apparently it means an extra charge, which is not nearly as exciting. Crap, did I just forget to take my new items? Is that a thing that can happen? It is. That was stupid. The only really annoying thing about that is the loading screen. I kind of don't want to leave those behind. I don't know why I completely forgot how that screen worked of you gotta actually take your items. I also don't know why this game takes forever to load. I'm going to just go ahead and make an assumption. Okay, so health. Okay, so it does fully restore my HP. Sorry guys, I am going to go back to the base, but I'm going to go ahead and make an assumption that the loading times are partially due to my computer, as much as I don't really want to complain about my computer being crappy again. I'm gonna put it out there. My computer's a piece of shit. I think for the average person, loading times are gonna look a lot prettier, than that. And that's not even to say that was the worst loading time of all time or anything. I'm mostly just saying that I think the average person will probably have, like this game isn't very complex. I assume normally it'll just load like that, you know? Luckily, there is not a lot of loading screens in general, so aside from that derp, it's fine. And I mean, if you play the game Night Striker, that is something you can inform me of if that is a problem you run into, but I'm just going to assume probably not. According to Verdana, you reached the underground passage. You had a little time. The local sand shrimps were out looking for food, and it wasn't your plan to become one. Scan ahead for dangers. Some scientists set up the scanner, but did not find anything special ahead, or at least your device did not tell you anything. One of the shrimps caught your trail. I have a lot of health. I think I'm gonna blast him one and then I'll kill him with fists. That melted right through my armor though. Let's finish him off with this shock bat actually. That being said, I guess technically losing health isn't the worst thing ever. I've been really defensive of my health pool, but it kind of seems like if you're smart about it, you can break a lot and go back to base a lot, but I don't really want to do that. That doesn't seem as fun as just, you know, playing through a chapter and then going back to base, at least to me. But I'll have to see. I'll have to see how the game goes and how it's balanced out. So far, it hasn't been overly hard. But I might end up... I am getting low on shield modules, so I might end up finding my face take... I might end up finding my face taking a lot of damage, yes. Cave was cool and quiet. You could see the exit in the far distance. Something was disturbing about it. That's a weird way to put that. Your companion carefully followed you. Cave was filled with various junk. Sounds of blasters and screams echoed in the distance. Left, you Mora. Left is where your left hand is. And sneak up, prepare a white flag. Sneak up. A bunch of raiders were fighting a battle droid. It looked quite old, but that didn't stop him from beating up the humans. One of the bandits was already injured. Can attack the raiders or attack the droid? I mean, raiders is in their name. Though normally I would assume that I should probably attack the robot, but... I mean, they're clearly the ones losing here. I don't actually know. Well, I have a vote for the robot. I guess I can attack the robot. A marvelous choice. You heard a voice behind you. It was a hologram. Name is Mary Pete. I am proud of you. Give that droid hell. Sure. I mean... I always have the option to switch my opinion more after this one. So let's see. I have... it has a lot of corrosion armor. I think I'm actually gonna throw one of my grenades to get rid of that. Because, yeah, the pistol is not gonna get through it very fast. But one of the grenades will eat through that really, really fast. Victory! Continue journey. You inflicted critical damage to the droid. It fell to the ground. Mary Pete was excited. Yes, the age of tyranny is at an end. Follow me. I guess I'll follow the hologram. Though, what about the raiders? I knew I could count on you. We'll accomplish plenty of great things together. The only thing left to do is download my AI from the robot's chip. Seem to be gleaming. Who are you? Joan is my tormentor and warden. I was an entrepreneur back in the day. I didn't like the local authorities and got punished for that. They taught me how to fly. And you know how it goes. A steep cliff and you fall down from it. AI was my safety net, but an unexpected mishap occurred. I'll tell you everything, but later. Free me at last. Let's take a closer look. I'll have to do that manually because I don't have the other item. First of all, you need to take care of the system's firewall. I don't really, aside from purposely failing, I don't really have an option here, though I could purposely fail. Overthrow. Get into the control panel and check all boxes. Spam. That seems very similar. Now you need to choose exactly what data you wish to save. Copy not solved. Oh. Okay, so overthrow, keywords. You only had to damage the system, so won't object to data extraction. Use a grenade! Or damage the transistor. Okay, see, it's funny, the last two were a little more, I don't really know what I'm doing. I think use a grenade is a little overkill. Let's not do that. I only need to damage a fucking shove a grenade into this computer. Anyways, how are you, Cup? Good to have you along for the stream. Warning, C-Class threat identified. You heard a voice from the modulator. Freaking nuts! Hershey yelled furiously. You uploaded a virus into the system. It nearly destroyed all my firewalls. Fortunately, it was a very old modification. My databases helped track it. Virus who, Pete? I digress. For a few hours to calibrate my scanners, and you nearly whacked me in the meantime. Why, you... does it. I'm launching the diagnostics. Do your best to not get us killed while I'm away. Okay, well... that happened. I don't really know why that happened, but past a rusty pile of junk. Examine it. We got some scrap. Somehow this strikes me as bad, except was ahead. You were ready for anything. A cave and found yourself in the middle of a dark patch of land. It is here. I feel the taint of vast spreading, the girl told you. Just ahead. You only had to reach out for it. There is no time to wait. Wait. What is this place? Sensors are picking up waves of a strange Verdana went completely scientific on that one, but your eyes were better sensors. This place was creepy. What does that do? Is it just... Commander, I would like to take some samples for further research, asked Verdana. Okay, let's do it. Tell me where to dig. Sulfur. Take that. But you managed to uncover some useful resources. Donna was not interested in resources anyways. She was all about soils, fluids, and waves. Alright. Lurks within this dark land. An ambush! You were passing by the area where you saw a strange trap, crude constructions, as if it were built by children. While you're investigating it, a group of pygmies surrounded you. So the trap had worked in a very strange way. Jerks. Ow. Wow, these pygmies are kind of gross and weird now that I see them up close. How about I shoot them in the face a little bit? How? Wow, I should have used a shock grenade in the first place. I shoot him with this. There we go. I'm certainly on grenades anyways. Victory. Got some crude oil. Getting closer to the center of the dark biome, everything is unbelievably silent, as if paused. There is no wind. The sound barely moved below your feet. Sand shrimps seem to stalk you every time you're on your way or absent. Felt so wrong, as if life was drained from this place. Commander, I have detected a moderate metallic formation just a few steps ahead of us. Closer to the metallic object. Oh, I guess I should have said the unknown. Whatever. Get closer and started to dig with your hands. Eventually you bumped into something resembling a locker. You know what to do with locks, don't you, Commander? Try to pick it or hit it with my foot. I think I'll try to pick it. Turned out to be an old droid. Locker was his CPU chamber. At least he won't attack you now. You salvaged some resources from the broken husk. Ooh, neat. Carbon and sulfur. Found an old crate. It was locked. The bandit detected you and is charging your way shouting something rude. Honestly, I'm gonna fight the bandit. I could unlock the crate first, but screw that. I can just murder the bandit here. And, that's that. Let's use my shock bat. And try to, yeah, there we go. Punch him out. Bam, right in the face. like this looks like it. Verdana was really excited. Do I have any recovery items? I have a single nano bandage. So, if I get low on HP, I'll probably want to teleport back to base. Because I do not have a lot of recovery items, but I'm not exactly hurt either. Still, I kind of like finishing battles quickly. That just seems like an efficient way to fight battles when you can, is to win. These obelisks have a very strange null field. Rocks peeked out of the ground, circling in the area in the fashion of some stone monument. It is the shards of his prison. Now they are all corrupted. These monoliths used to contain his psi field, stated the girl. Another large rock was in the middle of the circle, and there were carvings on it that you could not even try to understand. You looked around the stone in the center again. It was covered in strange circles that seemed to be a bit bent. Just a tiny bit. One of these circles looked like it could be ejected in some strange way. You took an pocket ion knife and attempted to hook it out. Sure you know what you were doing? Asked the girl. Okay, so I actually need water. I'm currently out of water. So we have 3 options here about what we want to do with this stone. So you guys, tell me what you want to do and I will be right back. If we want to force it out, carefully work it out, or ask Verdana to do things. Do cool Verdana AI things. Alright guys, I'm back. Alright, sounds like waifu is the option. Verdana, go for it. Eventually you succeed. And I did get some scrap, so I don't think that was a bad option. And the circular stone fell into your hands. You managed to get some resources from the obelisk. At the strange moment, you felt a light breeze on your cheeks as everything was slowly coming back to life. The stone felt warm. It was warm and nice to hold. A comforting feeling. Give it to me. Do not linger. Withstand the power of Vass longer than you. Your human willpower can handle, the girl told you. You stood still. For some reason you could not move at all. You were scared? Or what was this feeling? Give me the artifact. Her last words stretched out abnormally. Take me away, away from her. She burns. She is your enemy, you heard whispers. Was the artifact speaking to you? Hear the girl again. Do not let him take over. He will tell you lies. Commander, this may come as a shock, but she is right. I'm picking up abnormal life signals from you this very moment. Highly recommend that you put the stone down. It seems to be affecting you heavily. Alright, so basically, my choices are, Verdana and the girl is right and drop the artifact, or I can give in to evil and listen to myself and be an asshole. That's an interesting random one there. But so what do you guys think? What should we do? Should we become evil? Should we take the one ring of power? Or should we be like, you know what, maybe my allies have a point and let's not, like, give in to Space Cthulhu? It's good to see you there. Oh, it's a Fallout Equestria thing. Interesting. I mean, you know, there's a choice to be the villain, obviously, if you want to be. I don't really want to be, but I'm a little curious where it would go. Though, that being said, I'm more leaning towards being the good guy my first playthrough. But it'd be kind of funny to see what the artifact actually does. However, I get the feeling that would probably lead me to an ending sooner than later if I did do that. Hello, NTF. Kind of surprised nobody's voted yet. Maybe because this is kind of a heavy decision. But we're playing it. For anyone who is just joining us, as the title states, I'm playing a choose-your-own-adventure game. It is it's pretty much that. It is a RPG as well. As you can see, I have a lot of items. But mostly it's a choose-your-own-adventure kind of game. You get to decide to be evil, good, all that stuff. You get to flirt with alien girls, explore planets. I'm gonna drop the artifact. Drop the artifact. Colors came back to the world, and you could properly see again. Girl exclaimed, "You lost a lot of strength. Come with me now. We must make haste and travel to the horizon. Wake up my nation and warn them of Vass." "Don't do that again. You scared me," told you Verdana. And she did not say commander. That meant something. Yeah, I mean, it didn't go very well, but the purple alien girl I'm traveling with here, I flirted with her. Hardly understand where the girl was dragging you, and I also look really unhappy. Why didn't she just leave you there and go on? Have to reach the core of the planet, and this is the fastest way to get through this jungle here, she told you. What is your name, by the way? Ada, she said after a brief halt. Does it make a difference? You did not feel the artifact's power anymore, and that seemed to make you extremely weak, as if you needed him to function. Kinky. This is a strange Mass Effect game. Wondered what would happen if you got exposed the artifact for a longer time. In some way you wanted to have it again. Why do I want to have the artifact again? Vass has already left some taint in you. That urge will haunt you now. How long only depends on your willpower. But I cannot give it back to you. I hope you understand why, replied the girl. But I want it back, you thought you shouted that out, but nobody responded, as if you made no noise at all. But he ventured on, into the green jungle. Part 3, Force of Will. This is actually kind of interesting. The writing in this game, the writing in this game isn't perfect. Sometimes it's a little weird, but the actual story itself is interesting. I don't know how to, like, maybe I should say the grammar. The English used in this game is not always perfect. It isn't really bad, but I've noticed some strange grammar usage. But the actual story itself so far is keeping me pretty interested. I'm always... I mean, I mentioned when we got into this situation, I'm always down for some Cthulhu action. I wanna see Cthulhu. A green oasis was stretching in front of you. Had to answer plenty of questions. Why was that base pursuing you? What was the disc artifact? Why was absolutely everything trying to kill you? But first of all, you had to reanimate your AI. Anna, you're alive in there? Commander! Finally, you've collected enough wit to reboot the relay. AI was silent for a few seconds. Well, something is suppressing my neuron field. Be able to watch all your actions all the time, but sometimes I'll be able to come to your aid if needed. Huh. That might have to do with my earlier mishap. We'll have to see. Packishrimps was sniffing out your location. They seem to be drawn by your gadgets. Can fight them or throw a lockpick at them. Let's throw a lockpick at them. That proved to be good enough, and you managed to escape. Interesting. Chain ivy, a weird tree that has great resistance to fire. Alright. Let's get some of that. Looks like a place for some pygmies, but it'd be pretty loud then, and it is not now. I can need copper or iron? I think I need copper more. Anyways. Speaking of needing resources, let's teleport to base. Actually, I wonder if that'll take away my shield. I wonder if I shouldn't have teleported to base yet. I guess we'll see when I get back out in the field. I had 9 shields. Let's remember that. I had 9 shielding, so I don't know if this resorts me to having no shield and full HP, because I know this returning to base gives you full HP. Which means I might have to start, abusing this a little bit if I can't make any more shields, but let's see. For now, I can start upgrading more stuff. I can get more max health and device upgrade. So I can make a zap pistol. Also, I can now make war stuff. Like a handheld incinerator and super jump boots. And, yeah, that's it at the moment. Man, this really takes a lot of materials to make one of these metallic structures. Gadgets. No, I can make... I actually can't make much of anything. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of materials right now. I have to try and... I could melt down one of the larger things, but I might need it for other stuff. I don't really wanna melt down my large material for smaller, lesser materials. I think I'm good with what I have for the moment, honestly. I don't put that back. That being said, I am running low on some charges. I could charge... Honestly, the charges on this are pretty cheap. It's just carbon. I think I'll give my corrosive phaser a couple of charges, because so far corrosion damage has been pretty solid of a resource. I don't know if that'll continue to be the case, but it seems useful. I like it. So that's just my ramblings. I'm I'm admittedly going through some resources, but I still like this game. I find its resource management interesting. I'm actually kind of curious if it'll get harder. Like, if I have much of a chance to die before the end of the game, or if I'm more likely not to. Okay, so good. It didn't take away my shield, and I have full health now. And more health because of the upgrades. Could feel that it was hard to continue on. You were running out of strength. Okay, we will have some rest here, but then we have to move on. Even I cannot hold fast for a long time. Rest for a bit. You heard a voice in your slumber. Your eyes had seen the artifact had made a connection with you. After some rest, you regained some strength and were ready to move on. Creepy. Some masked beefcake emerged right before you. Arg, Slug has bounty for your head, he yelled. Well, so I could do that, or I could hit you with a stick. Well, let's hit you with a shock bat. And then shoot you. Aw, dang, you didn't die from that. I was hoping you would. Well, fine then. I just had to murder you with a punch. I do like how the enemies have, like, special dead animations. I guess that's not super unusual. But still, it's kind of nice that things tend to happen, like their visors break or whatever. Electrical stuff seems to shut down. You know, that classical stuff. Oh, hey. Neat. Something I can lockpick with iridium inside. I'm happy to have more iridium. Honestly, iridium hasn't been that super rare, so maybe I don't have to hold on to it as hard as I am right now. A man has been stalking you for some time already. Has ambushed you. You have to defend yourself. Oh, what a jerk. Ow. That kind of hurts. Ooh, good. Got stun off. I'm gonna have to go rest after this one. This battle. It feels a little weird that that's just a game mechanic, is like teleporting away to your base, and like I honestly don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if it feels like that's very purposeful. So what's up with the scrap I get again? Because, like, I don't seem to be able to do much of anything with it, even though I have tons and tons of scrap. Which is kind of confusing me. I feel like I'm missing something, like, whatever I'm supposed to be able to do with my scrap. My salvage, whatever. Let me... Wait, actually, I can't. Well... I think I'm actually going to go ahead for the scrapping some of this... Oh... So it actually unlocks more things. Like I can salvage carbon, and then I can salvage carbon into copper. So maybe I'm more supposed to be salt. Oh, I can only do that once. Oh, I didn't know that. Weird. It's not how I expected that to work. But not... Oh. That turns scrap into carbon. That doesn't... Okay, I didn't understand how that worked. I always feel dumb. But hey. Now now that scrap is doing something for me, and I have way more resources. Okay. Well, that's good to know. And now I can salvage copper. And then I can salvage iron. And to salvage iron, I need a lot of it. Well, that explains a certain something about how this game works, huh? I'm not stupid. I'm kind of stupid. I don't have enough iridium, so I'm not gonna bother trying for that. But yeah, now... Not really sure. Well, I guess I should check on my items. Yeah, let's see what I most probably need. I want a handheld incinerator. Just make that. And a zap pistol. I don't have what's required for that. Smoke. I haven't really been using. EMP grenades are useful. I might make the copper for that. Here we are. Shield module. Let's make one more and 2 bandages. And I can make some copper to make one of these. Which is make a super jump boots. Mouse capture seems to be off. Oh, like you guys can't see my cursor at all? Oh, oops. I didn't realize that was based directly off of my mouse. In a lot of games it isn't. Like, you'd be able to see my pointer anyways. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can fix that. Capture cursor check. Okay, that should just fix it. Yeah, I should be able to see where my cursor is at any given time now. But yeah, okay, so now that I understand how scrap works, this game seems a lot more forgiving. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Was not aware that that was a thing that happened. Well, that's like a hack virus. Those are nice. I like those. Universal translators. Those are also nice. Super jump boots. I don't really know. I haven't needed those a lot, so I think I'll make more. Because I could just make another one of those. I can't make crude oil. So I can't just spam make those. Oh yeah, I might make the materials for another EMP. Also, let me double check. What do I need for the metallic structure again? Carbon... Yeah, I need a lot more ceramite, which I can't make at the moment. And I need more iridium, which I just straight up don't think I'll be able to make iridium. Okay, glad to hear that's fixed out. I think I'll make a bit more of all of these, but I actually don't think I'll use up all my scrap this trip, because there doesn't seem to be a reason to. I'd rather wait until I have more things that I know that I'll need. How many universal translators do I have? Make one more. EMP. Oh, darn it. If anything, they almost seem a little too generous with the sheer amount of now that I know how this works, I feel like I have a lot of stuff. Like, it's kind of amazing how many lockpicks I can make. It's a lot of lockpicks. Take everything, because why not? Oh crap, I should have probably brought stuff to charge my things. Actually, can I? Iron. Charge that a little bit. The iron, actually, I can fully charge it. There we go. Never mind. Just don't put that away. Reorder my stuff in a way that makes more sense. It doesn't really seem like I can. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just keep with this. It's not a perfect order of things, but the only thing that really matters is that I have it. I would like if you could reorder your bar. But at the same time, it is a turn-based game. It's not like reordering your bar seems necessary. Also, yes, now you guys can see that this game is simply mouse control. You don't really need anything else, really. I mean, you can use your keyboard if you want to for, I think, like... Actually, there's not even button prompts on these, so I don't know if you can. I was gonna say you could use, like, number key shortcuts, but I don't know if those exist. Death walks among you. Oh yeah, also let's use one of the show modules. You heard a voice ahead. Edgy posers again. Donna. Get closer. Die, the stranger seemed to be talking to himself. Eventually he saw you. Oh, I was just rehearsing something. I was just rehearsing. Someone has to do the creepy part of the job. He explained himself. In any case, I have to move out on my next operation. And on that note, he dissolved into a dark mist, leaving his gear behind. I expected more from that. Unfair. Donna, take it. I just stole that guy's iridium and or from some useful resources. There's a medical unit that you could not take with you, but could use once. I didn't really need the medical unit. That was a very interesting scene. Walking through the jungle, a strange howl was growing in the distance. At first you did not pay any attention to it, but it got louder. You got all alarmed. A huge horde of pygmies was after you. Probably attracted to the artifact, said Ada. We will not make it to Horizon at this rate. We must hide in this conveniently placed building and hope they charge past, noted Verdana. Holding barricaded the entrance. Sat down and started to wait. To Verdana, do you remember any jokes? Ada, can you tell me about your nation? Turndine was ready to tell you more when a voice interrupted her. Ancient civilization, active long ago before humanity reached the stars, its reign spanned the galaxy. Thanks for the history lesson, but who are you? Codename Blake. I am an android. Also, this might interest some of you. I am the Humanity Generation Database. As you might have already understood, I operate in the interests of humanity only. I see a very large potential, and most importantly, my scans detect high intellectual capabilities in you, young man. What leads me to the question... What are you doing with this alien? Blake asks you. Ada was really provoked by now. It's a very unusual mutation in your brain. It is not dangerous, but it is granting you unusual mental strength. Strength you do not need an alien sidekick. How about take me back from her? Didn't identify if the last phrase was said by Blake or by something else. Okay, so Blake's evil. I mean, really, it's kind of unfortunate. The Space Cthulhu Journeys things seem. I guess it makes sense for this kind of thing, but really, I'm just gonna make the choice of not betraying Ada because I've already made my decision in the first place. Like, I'm not gonna just say, oh, well, I'll go with you, Ada, and suddenly be like, actually, I'm gonna backstab Ada and take the artifact and become super evil now. I don't really see the point in that unless I just suddenly decide I hate Ada. And so far, she actually seems to be becoming more likable rather than less likable. So you said that. The android disappeared. Let's just get out of here, honestly. After that event with the android, you felt revitalized somehow, as if something gave you strength. It was the feeling of making a new friend that you cared for. Eventually, Eventually, Verdana stopped hating on Ada. The three of you were getting together really good, and the English started to become more weird. Now that you had to get to the Horizon controls and help Ada broadcast a message that would awaken her civilization. Not expect such a roller coaster of events, but sometimes you're the one who has to help save the world. A great quest indeed. Part 4, Romanticide. There's another one with the freaking Rainbow Dash cutie mark on his head. What even? You saw a mirage or something remind you of something very familiar. What could it be? Close the mirage, I guess. Getting together really good. Getting really good at English. Let's use my handheld incinerator. Phew. Yeah, incinerators do... Ow. He just melted the heck out of my armor. But incinerators do a lot of just physical damage. Or direct health damage, I suppose you would say. Crude oil and sulfur? I'll take those. Yeah, I agree, NTF. I'm not even saying that they're terrible at English, but it certainly isn't what I would use. As an ancient guardian bot has locked his long-range missiles onto you. You have to break it down so he doesn't fire. So basically you just mean I have to fight him. Also, I use my incinerator again. Pew. But man, this guy has a lot of health to him. Taking 2 fire damage a turn. I think I might just hit him with my, one of my EMP grenades. Yeah, that'll finish him off real fast. I don't know. This game does have some references, to be fair, in it. Like, I don't even think I'm joking with that Rainbow Dash's cutie mark. I literally do not know what else it could be. If someone comes forth and tells me something, I'll maybe agree with you, but I just literally think it's that. Saw a group of pygmies playing a strange game with a portable reactor. Maybe if you stop them, you could take the tech for yourself. Sure, scare away the pygmies. Oh, well. I guess by scare them away, it means actually just murder them, but sure. I think I'm gonna go with a smoke grenade, actually. These pygmies have a lot of health. So getting the stun in would be pretty nice. Let's use a few of my high damage things here. Ooh, nice. Got the lucky stun in my fist. They didn't really get to do much. Ooh, hey, blueprints for that Zap pistol. Nice. And some carbon. I mean, sulfur. Whatever. Who cares? Feel that it wasn't the worst outcome. Looked at one of those classical puzzles where you had to guess the tile that does not have a hungry crocodile underneath. I have an idea, beeps Verdana. Run over to the other side really fast. What did you say? Or jump over? I think I'm just gonna jump over, because I mean, I made the item to jump over. Came across a strange-looking pygmy. Is there something wrong with your face? Can you pass me something heavy? I think either way I have to be an asshole. Is there something wrong with your face? Actually, let's do the second one. That's more funny. Oh, that one does the resolve. Can you give me a hand here? Seems the pygmy is requesting some help. Let's try to actually talk to him. He was just very lonely, and after other pygmies chased him out of his home from the Crystal Caverns, shared some of his resources, and ran off. Oh, how nice of him. Poor pygmy. The lift to the horizon was just in front of you. Seemed to reach the entrance to the control room of the horizon. Ada led you all the way. Had a trusty ally now, and this looked to be the correct approach to the situation. Ada had the artifact now, so you were pretty safe from its corrupt touch. Here on the horizon, we are in the middle of our spider web. I will be able to reach my people and warn them of Voss. We still have to wake them up and get ready for the war. What will happen to us? The stronger Voss grows, the further his reach. He will look for the one with the most dirty mind and will enhance his power. Oh no! But my mind is dirty. Oh no. Depending on that being's latest actions, and then he would take over his mind, told Ada. We will call out to my people, then we shall fortify this place and wait. If you are strong enough, human, you shall survive. Not the onslaught of brutes, but the pressure of Voss. Given time, he can manifest as an avatar of darkness in anyone. Ada completed her grim vision. Ada came close to the reactor, sitting in the middle of the room, and brought the artifact to it. The reactor started to shine. And then a huge hologram of the galaxy appeared right on top of you. Will receive the message of Voss's awakening. Ada stared at the star map and waited. Something has gone wrong. I'm not picking sleep signals of my people. I'm not picking up anything. There's nobody. I am alone. I guess that does mean that they are NTF. I suppose that means I have the advantage at least. Ada stood still, looking at the map. She was heartbroken. In the end, the galaxy is doomed, she concluded. Heard a voice from the back. You made a mistake when you defiled me. But that would not stop me. My plan's going to manifest with or without you. It was Blake, and there were armed robots with him. Ada sat on the ground and told you, there's no point to struggle. Everything comes to an end. It is my time. Looks like she totally gave up. took out your weapons, but there are just too many. Fought with unknown precision. Seems they were modified by Blake. Soon you were out of ammo, and then your defenses fell. Oh no. Man, I wonder how I prevent that. That was actually really sudden. I must have made a mistake somewhere in my journey here. On the ground, right by Ada, she turned to you. It was an honor to travel with you, Vaughn. Only we met at another time. You looked at each other the last time, and then flames took over. Consciousness left you, and soon you died right beside your friend, with a smile on your face. Romanticide. Okay, so key choices made. I guess my dirty mind wasn't strong enough. So my key choices made were search for my ship, believe Ada, give the artifact Ada, and side with Ada. And I died. Yeah, that was super sudden. I didn't think that I would just sort of die like that, but I did. Okay, what can you do? Making friends is great, but sometimes it's hard to make one without making the other, especially when there are such high stakes. But maybe if you stick to your poison till the end, and greater benefit, and you did. You made a great friend, but sadly survival was not included in the past package. Died for alien waifu. I guess I did. Okay, continue. Huh? So, what to do now? Should I just not meet alien waifu? Should I side with the stupid artifact? I'm wondering where the game will load me. Also kind of tempted. I think I might grab a cookie. Oh yeah, actually, I recently found a package of cinnamon donut chips ahoy, and those are wow, holy shit, there are a lot of endings in this game. I'm not gonna scroll over them because that seems kind of spoilery. 3 golden ending, it's the end. Alright, so I guess basically there are I'm guessing each one of these is a story path. And there's like a bunch of variants. And, you need to unlock at least all 4 truths to get the golden ending. This is fair enough, Night Striker. Though I'm probably gonna stream this more. I am sad by the lack of Snoo Stew, though, NTF. I'm gonna eat one of these here, cinnamon donut chips. They're super good, like, why do you say chips? Because it's called Chips Ahoy, but cookies. I'm not British. He does indeed own a Batman poster. Like I said, this game definitely has references. You were sure that you died, but it seemed you didn't. In fact, you're back in the escape pod, and the planet was just below you. You were back in time, except you remembered what had happened. You learned something. Something of great importance. That girl was the key to your freedom. She was an alien and she was a bit crazy, but she could be one of your greatest allies. But could you find a way to use her skills to help you? What now? Donna woke up. Commander, a curious message from the unidentified Evil Co. station has been received. Should I decrypt it? I guess. Radar game on Steam. Um, I haven't seen a lot of those in game. I maybe I will. I actually like this game. Uh, but no, thank you. Okay. So, I could. So this time I have three options. I could do the one I already did, which I'm probably not gonna do. Or I could follow the unknown SOS signal. Maybe you can meet someone who could show you around the planet. Or you uncovered the known location of Generation database. You could search for it now. Yeah, and I mean, us dying sure was canon. So, okay, I probably should have waited leadership. I'll leadership now. So you guys get to vote. Which of these three options do you want to do? Do you want to hang out with Spice Waifu again? I don't really want to, but we can either do the new third option, or we can go to town with the SOS signal and see if we can find just people in general to hang out with. Romanticide. I like that chapter name. Some of the English might be weird, but I still think this game is pretty cool. I'm really glad to show it off, because I feel like this is one of those few games I've gotten to play that I really like, and I feel like no one's gonna have heard of this game. Like, this game is so freaking obscure. You look at if you guys look this up on Steam, I think it has like 40 reviews or something. Maybe less. I think it had like 34. I don't know. Not a very well-known game, that's for sure. And the game even, like, shoves reviewing the game in your face, which I'm sure some people didn't review just because of that, but I doubt there's that many. Who knew that coupons were such a great way? Go for the SOS? Alright. I will indeed follow the SOS then. And I'll check out the third path later. Put this cookie back, I guess. God, these cookies are so fucking good. Who knew that cinnamon cookies were so fucking good? Maybe a lot of people knew. I haven't really eaten cinnamon cookies before, but oh my gosh, I now love them. It's kind of funny, I was on a diet, and I still kind of am, but I think you guys may or may not know that I'm in a culinary program right now. It's pretty much full-time, on the weekdays, and that's just destroying my diet. We get so much food from that, like, food that students have made, and general just food. You activated the thrusters, using all that was left of your fuel. The escape pod lunged down towards the planet, roaring as it was entering the atmosphere. And of course, lots of people there love food, so introduce new kinds of food. So basically, I'm just gonna be a fat ass, is what I'm saying. Exactly, right then. A memory of what happened next came back. The desert surrounded you, left, right, back. It was everywhere. You know the definition of a perfect planet? A planet without a desert. Shock-absorbing fluid failed, and the parachutes did not open completely. That was why the collision with the surface was so hard. Let's check out our equipment. Well, during the checkup, you notice the suit's combat module is disabled. Suddenly, got out of the capsule. Suddenly, a shrimp crawling a few yards away towards you. It had an enormous, sharp-toothed mouth and 6 huge green eyes. Maybe it wants to be friends. Silly assumption. The good old one sniffed, opened its mouth, and charged in your direction, accompanying a shrieking. It could hardly be friendly. You're gonna get it. Thank you, Night Striker. I will keep that in mind. I might look into that, see if there's anything that I really end up wanting. This doesn't really have any armor or anything, so I think I can just kind of punch it to death. Ow. I mean, I am taking some health damage here, actually. Ow. I'm taking way more health damage here than I would have liked to. Victory. But as you guys can see, I have... nice, more resources. I have all the stuff here I had from last time, which I like. I like that you keep all your stuff. Success. Finally, you get a chance to take a break. Verdana remains silent. Apparently, something is wrong with the portable modulator. I found a basic supply kit that will suffice for now. Someone may need them more than I do. Weird. Let's take the supplies and move on. Part 1. Best Intentions. Oh no. Somehow the fact that Part 1 is called Best Intentions is kind of worrying to me. Maybe some jammed vaults can be unlocked. Ooh. Armored module kit. Neat. Armor points. That's a new one. Chain Ivy. Actually, I think I'll use one of those. I have armor and shielding. I can just examine all these and get their sweet, sweet resources. Managed to activate Verdana. She seemed a bit grumpy. I am picking up a gravitational anomaly just a few meters from the ground. All around the planet. The gravity on the planet itself seems to be normal. What's going on? I was dead and now I am not dead. I think this seems like a good question. Okay, Commander, just don't go running around telling people what you told me. Sarcasm may be still considered witchcraft in some parts of this planet. She took your time-traveling problems for a joke. Gravitational anomaly would stop us from leaving the planet on a regular vessel. Have to research the matter, or else we are stuck here. The SOS signal is coming from a structure just ahead. Anna said you were stuck on the planet. You said that following the SOS signal would definitely bring you closer to civilization. And with that, bring you closer to finding an answer on how to get the hell out of here. Search the surroundings for anything useful. Around and found some scrap. It may prove useful later. Sadly, drew some unattained attention while at it. There sure are just a lot of these. Sure. You want to go at it? Bam! Shock bat. Get wrecked, nerd. Ow. Oh, I don't appreciate how you corrode my shields. Gotta freaking deck you. Well, at least I got some more crude oil out of that. 2 bandits are fighting over some loot. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, NTF. Man, I wish I had a Gravi Grappler. Well, let's hit the green bandit, because green is cooler. Yeah, that's why. And so he's probably more of a badass and therefore more dangerous, so we gotta take him out first. Oh shit. I really do need to take him out fast, though. Smack him with my thing here. Whew, I am getting low on HP. I really need to find that, thing. Actually, I could use my bandages. I should probably use those. Yeah, let's use one of my, kits in an armor module. Bandit was pleased that you helped him and shared some loot with you. That felt great. I don't know why I didn't attack the other bandit. Well, I guess like I said, green's more dangerous, and the red bandit was apparently a nice enough guy to give me shit, so whatever. Desert was hot and full of sand. Sand in your shoes. Sand in my shoes sure happens to happen a lot. Oh, loading screen. So maybe they'll just skip over the dialogue, but this is probably I get my, ship so I can go ahead and do upgrades and stuff, so it's probably loading me into that. Yep, I was right. Cool. Oh wow, I need 35 insights. I can't actually do that yet. Well, I can upgrade my, happy skill at least, so I get more of that stuff. Armor module, painkiller. Wow, I get a lot for that. The painkiller, gravity grappler, corrosion grenade, tooth fairy. Sure. Add. Yeah, the sand thing is super random. I don't know why that happens, why there's the sand in your shoes event. Oh, sweet. I can start making Kermite now. Or Karamite, I'm sorry. I just need to make more iron and copper, which should be easy. Why is there an exclamation here? Alright. Weird. Or whatever. Now I can salvage all the things. Which is useful, because I feel like there's a specific thing I wanted to be able to salvage. Painkiller, 15 health points, plus 5 per turn. Wow. Death is not on the list of its possible consequences. I would say that's more than a painkiller. That seems pretty rad. Actually, I might want to make another shield. I could actually straight up make another smoke grenade. I'm not sure if I want to. Is that pistol? Oh, it gives me shield points while dealing damage to the enemy. I like that. I think I might make myself a... Tooth Fairy. Everybody has a plan until they get hit with this thing. So basically, it's damage and a free stun. That's not bad either. So I need a bunch of carbon, a bunch of iron, a bunch of carbon. I do wish there was an easy way to, like, keep track of everything I needed while I'm trying to make things. Not that it's that big of a deal needing to go back and forth. I just... Actually, you know, it's a little bit hard to keep track of everything I want to make. Z-Pistol. Craft. Okay, now I need more copper. That's fine. And then I can start making things like the gravity grappler. Yeah, I should still have the resources for it, because the gravity grappler seems cool. I do like all the... There's just so many items and so many things in this game. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think there's too many things, or are you happy to? I like having a lot of gadgets, a lot of different ways to solve different problems. I feel like this game provides that, and that's just, I think that's cool. Make 2 gravity grapplers. I don't know if, I did use 1 super boots, but I actually want to make more hack viruses. Okay, I need more copper to make more of those. Do I actually want to make more a painkiller? The painkillers are really good, but I don't feel like I really needed that yet. I do want to make another shield, though, actually. More shield modulators. Yeah, exactly, Night Striker. If I feel like anything was going to be a turnoff for someone wanting to play this game, it might be this part. I personally like this part. I'm finding it pretty fun. But I can imagine not everyone's gonna be totally, yeah, it is a shame that it's a pretty hidden gem. But hey, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, that's why I'm showing it off to you guys, because anybody who wants this game, it is available for stream. It's actually on Twitch. It does have the name, so you can see the full name. It's called Star Story something or another. I actually don't remember the full name of it. Okay, take all of my things with me. Oh man, I'm so geared up and ready to go. Oh yeah, also, charging. Can I charge my incinerator? Yes, I can. I don't want to charge my... I don't really need to charge that more. Charge my fists. Only enough the Tooth Fairy has charges. That's a little weird, but I guess it's a pretty good weapon. Zap pistol. I'm not gonna charge that thing. Yeah, there you go. Star Story, the Horizon Escape. Forward. Clearly, I'm the sort of RPG lover that, wow, that is intensive, but I guess, you know, sometimes I can't blame... Okay, I don't know how I feel about that, but, I mean, I guess if you just want to support the devs, it's literally called that, so it's not like they're selling... I'm not mad, they're not selling anything false, that's just a little, strange, maybe surprising. Oh, it's hot and full of sand. Sand in your shoes. Find a stone to sit down. That happened. What is with that fucking event? Why did it happen again? Pygmies is following you for some time already. It seems that they've cornered to you. Talk with them into having a party and quietly slip away. That's funny. I'm actually... Well, you did not really manage to make them party, but at least they started to fight with each other. Have some time to slip away. And I've still got stuff for some reason, but I'll take that. And I will also loot this plant. What a wonderful day. The entrance greeted you with a chill wind. It seemed to be quite nice after the heat of the desert. It was time to venture forward. Move into the passageway. descended into the cold hallway. It stretched fairly far. The SOS signal was somewhere ahead, and it was moving away from you. Let's try to see if Verdana's there. Silent. She was recharging or something. Passed by a strange statue with a torch in one hand and some semblance of a book in the other. It's covered with junk. Among it, you found some loot. Take the loot. Obviously. Mine. The halfway forks in two. I mean, really, this is such an arbitrary choice. I'll take left. Carbon out of that. Once you pass through the arch, there's a click sound as if you'd set off a trap. Rock starts to fall on the ceiling. Use my jump boots! Well, he started to shake threateningly, and because of the trouble you get yourself in, it never ends halfway. The ceiling claps. A small swirly animal is rushing by you, squeaking. Protect the animal from the falling rocks. It took 1 health damage, that's fine. Rocks fell painfully down on you, but you managed to avoid major injuries. The animal is intact. After the final shake, it broke free and disappeared between the rocks. Have to be careful. I might move something and everything will collapse. Strange boat amidst the stone wall and the sand. You carefully raised one of the slabs and found the skeleton of a creature that belonged to an unknown race and wore a black suit with red inserts or various gems inside. I can use some of those. I want stuff. I'm probably being stupid, but I need all the things. Took the items and snapped a few pictures of the bones for future reference. The hallway was completely silent. Time to move on. Hey, resources too. Crystals of various sizes. Pack of natives surround you. One of them points a finger at you. That guy did steal my donation for the god of power. I didn't take anything. One started to quarrel. Hell going on, damn it. While the natives are arguing, while they were engaged in a verbal confrontation, you took from them what could come in handy. Sure, I'll take this stuff before I run off. Gotta steal all the things, never enough items. Donna was shutting down all the time, and you decided to try to make a quick fix of her systems. Let's see. You were inspired by the panoramic view of the cave that stretched in front of you. Reaching the end of the hallway, you saw a gigantic view of the cave, and an idea struck you. Yeah, exactly. I need to direct the Zeta stream too. You definitely understood how to reanimate your AI. Donna, I've missed you. For now, you heard in response was some background noise and static. But you were sure that the idea was borderline genius. Yeah, sure. For someone with so much insight, I don't seem to have a lot of insight most of the time. You're walking through an open cave. Ancient monoliths and structures gouge deeply into the cave. Examine the walls and hallways. Look and found some minerals and metals that would come in handy if you had a chance to create additional equipment. Last days, events of the last days to the AI. Verdana will be able to analyze them. She's just something when she comes back to life. Something sarcastic for sure. What's that up ahead? Old digging machine was sprawling up ahead. You thought you saw someone flash inside the cab and hide quickly. Anyone there? Hallway stretched onwards and onwards. You couldn't see its end, but you could see the map tracker. The stress signal was really close. You had no time to waste. Make haste. Closing in on the signal location, you were starting to hear shouting. Someone was still there. Check what's going on. This group of pygmies that seem to be itching for a ball. Luckily that you decide to hide. Once they pass, you're ready to move on. Saw a large shouting man. Get the scum into van quick, boys. We need to get all the info out of him. Come on, faster! Bandits are trying to pull another man into their hover van. Seemed like you didn't want that to happen, so they fought. Saw something fall out of their captive's bag. Surely they managed to push the stranger into the van. A few moments later, they were gone. Pick up the object. Sid's data pad. Find it, return to Sid, is scribbled on the side. Seems like its owner would really want it back. It has detailed info on the geography of Horizon. If only you could turn back time and choose again. Wait, what? Oh, okay, it's probably another thing that unlocks the location of where I go when I start. Lice was old, dusty, with an unknown interface, but it was a map. The map had detailed coordinates of the horizon. A loud roar in the distance, a huge horde of pygmies was approaching you. You had to move. Barely made it out alive. Pygmies were left, right, and center, all over the place. Some were chasing you. I think I'd rather fight them, honestly. Just taking care of them rather than running around like an idiot sounds like a smarter move to me. Let's set them on fire. The most humane thing to do, obviously. Oh, nice. I got the free stun off. Dead. Victory. Hey, one more of those iridiums. Took on a bunch of pygmies. Suddenly a huge explosion shook the ground. Hey, behind you was sealed shut. If anything was to come out, now it would have to find another way. Quietly slip away from this place. Commander, it seems that something isn't... Verdana just blanked out. Did not look like a regular power issue. Something was jamming your signal. Check the area for anomalies. Brendan saw a strange man in the distance. He seemed to be trying to hide, but it was not very effective. He was holding a device and vigorously pressing some buttons on it. Come closer and punch him, Freedom. Nothing changed. The man was still there, mashing the buttons on his device. Why, after trying to greet him, is my only option walking forward and punching him? I don't really want to do that. But okay. So you're walking towards him and press some more buttons on his device. You're trapped in a strange simulation. Hack your way out. You can't trap me in your weird simulations. I'm a better nerd than you are, nerd. Broke the simulation and escaped the mirage. A strange man was in front of you. Take the device and remove its batteries. Ooh, rhodium, sulfur, neat. Oh, that little son of a... Oh my god. I have to really look over my language protocols. I have been hacked, burst out Verdana. Go on a reboot. Should be fine after that. Thank you. Resource capsule. Neat. Ooh, crude oil. That's nice, because I can't get crude oil normally. Ooh, I like the hack virus. Alright, let's see what I can make in my base. Maybe I can make that, new machine. I know for sure I can upgrade myself, which is always nice. Very exciting stuff. I also get a chance to eat a cookie, because I'm not going to have to be reading constantly. I'm hungry. I like cookies. I'm sorry. Alright, I wanted to check on, this. Aw, man, I'm still missing a little bit of iridium for it. Well, there's no real point in... Then again, I only need one more piece of iridium. Maybe I should just save up. Let's see how much iron and caramite I can make. I need 80 and 40. Nice. Okay, I have enough now. What kind of gadgets do I really need? I could use another universal translator, to be honest. I'll make a couple more of those. Because those are fairly useful. Audio cutouts? Oh no. That's not good. I wonder why. My computer getting too hot? That's fine. That's probably it, honestly. I have been streaming for a while. Well, also I've been streaming this for like 3 hours. I think maybe more. Anyways, I think I kind of hate to leave it here, but actually I think I might take a break in that case. Real quick, I'll also do upgrade. Yeah, craft. So what can I make now? Shield module Mark II, and I also have more health. After that, I'll be able to make a railgun and an EM bomb. That sounds awesome. Alright, yeah. That's the only self-upgrade I can do for now. I'll do more in the future. Can I, like... I think the game auto-saves. Yeah. Continue new game. You can view the ending hall at any time, apparently. Yeah, I think we're good. Sorry to leave it off like that, but oops. Wow, that also stops really sudden. But apparently there's audio cutouts, and realistically, my computer's already kind of just overburdened constantly by existing. I cannot wait to get a new laptop, guys. I'll just say that much. Still, I hope that, that at least sparked a little bit of interest in this game, if nothing else. I mean, if nothing else, Night Striker seems interesting. I certainly, I mean, I bought it. I like the game's good. And thanks, Night Striker. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.